Home is the place that we live in, and it is the time where we spend a good amount of our day. Today some people are evening working from home, thus increasing the time we spent there. Homes have changed in dynamics through the last years. In the past, people used to have fields and gardens surrounding their houses. In these places, many people used to grow different seasonal crops and vegetables that they used in their food. In the past, when we lived in villages, people used to grow their own crops next to their houses in nearby gardens and fields. Today that we have moved to the cities, our houses do not have the same facilities that village houses had when it comes to space for growing our own crops. However, one can still make use of the limited outdoor space that they might have and grow some crops at their home. Although the move to the cities has increased the adoption of urban gardening, growing plants and crops at home started long time ago. Ancient Egyptians and Sumerians grew ornamental and fruiting plants in decorative containers. Ancient Greeks and the Romans cultivated laurel trees in earthenware vessels. In ancient China, potted plants were shown at garden exhibitions over 2,500 years ago. There are several positive benefits that should motivate you to grow your own crops at home. To have a fresh supply of vegetables that can be harvested and eaten directly. Keep in mind that vegetables lose a great percentage of their minerals and nutrients 24 hours after they are harvested. To be able to decide what type of fertilizers and pesticides you want to give to your crops, it serves you as an exercise physically, but most important, mentally. It acts as a stress reliever. Helps you to spend time outdoors. When we come to choose the place where we grow our crops or our plants, it's important that we chose the place well. The place really affects the type of crops that can grow and the health of the plants they will be growing. Different crops have unique needs. The place that we chose, be it a garden, rooftop, balcony, we first must understand the conditions that we have all year round in this place. These will affect the health of our plant and in the end affect how much harvest it will give us. We must understand the weather conditions like humidity, sun, temperatures all year round, wind exposure. Exposures can vary seasonally. These must be understood before we start planning and planting anything. Keep in mind that different plants and different crops have different needs. Also, one must keep in mind the space that a crop takes. For example, certain crops like pumpkins that take a lot of space cannot be grown in small places. When it comes to growing plants urbanely, we can grow them in various places. Some people have small gardens, others have just balconies, and they must make use of certain containers like pots or recycled plastic containers to grow the crops in. Before growing the crops, we also must check the medium in which we will grow the crop. To grow crops at home, one can find different mediums like soil. Soil is very abundant, however, when put in a container and watered, it tends to harden with time, and that's not a suitable environment for the roots to take the nutrients and air it needs. Soil also tends to be full of seeds of weeds and can also have a lot of pathogens. In urban gardening, it is suggested to use other growing media like compost or coconut fiber. Compost is made up of remains of plants and food and offers good nutrients for your crops. So, when it comes to growing crops at home, it is important to choose the right place, choose the right growing medium and right containers, and choose the right crop for all the elements and materials that you have.